Then we have on what I call the fascistic right.
I would definitely be looking to take your life. I mean, and it would be a quick thing. And you know, it wouldn't be about the assessments that I would make of you. Either way, they aren't going to impede me from doing what I have to do. They're just going to help me in judging how I'm going to carry it out. Because if I think that I can just really overpower you physically, I might try to do it quietly. But if I think that I would have problems, then I'm just going to shoot you. And that's basically what it means. It doesn't mean it's going to happen or it's not going to happen. It's just how it's going to happen. Personally, my plan had always been really simple. You know, if someone pulled me over during the commission of a crime or after having just committed a crime, I would just wait for him to come to my window, and as soon as he stuck his head in there, I would shoot him. And that's pretty cut and dry.
I'm definitely incompetent.
That's not what I said.
Well, I say that. I say that. No, there's nothing wrong with being incompetent because you don't have to do as much. If you're competent, then you got a lot to do. See, but there's another aspect of it too. I've learned to reflect. I just reflect back. I know I don't know. I know I'm stupid. I admit I'm a petty whatever. I've never been a success at anything. I even got to the point where I didn't want to be a success at anything. What would being a success? What does that mean? You know, money. Oh, I've had all the money in the world 3 times and I had to give it back. That's a stupid little game, you know. My awareness and my consciousness is not the same as somebody that goes to school and has a mom and dad. See, not having parents have left me in another dimension, so to say, you know. I don't have no bad going for nothing. I don't judge. I hardly even think about too much.
You write that in all your conversations with Charles Manson, he never expressed remorse.
Have you seen any today? I mean, perhaps he believes totally in his own mind that he's not guilty.
You guys got this stuck in your head that I've murdered somebody. You've got it stuck in your brain that I murdered somebody.
What do you want to call me a murderer for? I've never killed anyone. I don't need to kill anyone. I think it. I have it here.
So I'm here to say welcome to the spiritual war, if you're not aware of it.
We have people who claim the mantle of MAGA. They're not MAGA. They're not America first. They don't even know what that means. And who do they embrace? Well, you pick an enemy. They embrace them all, but they're doing more than that. They're giving aid and comfort to the left.
We remove hate speech attacks when the term Zionist is used, when the content uses harmful stereotypes like Zionists control the banks. Zionists control the banks.
You're over-consuming.
It's Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. Thanks, Santa. I can't wait to start reading this. Dieses Buch gehört mir. Wer widerspricht, bekommt es zu spüren.
There's no question AI is going to change the entire world and do it much faster than anything we've ever seen before. Much faster than the internet, certainly faster than the Industrial Revolution. That is terrifying to me. I mean, like, I'm not so complacent, and I look at through my companies and how we spend money and what I can do with AI agents that I do with humans today, and it's terrifying for the people. I mean,
Do you expect to lose people?
I think we have to let people go, right? We can, with jobs of 15 people, can be done with a chatbot that costs me $36 a month. I mean, it's the white collar jobs, and you're seeing this is a very ominous sign, this rise in unemployment for the 18 to 24-year-olds, which I think has gone to 4 to 9%. What is that? Are we all slowing down hiring kids because chat can do the work? We used to give them the grunt work, the real research tasks that they used to do. And it's pretty amazing when you start using this material. And we are, you know, I think most companies, I'm on the business council with 250 CEOs of almost every industry, and they are laser focused on how to change their processes and save money. But at the end of the day, that probably means that there'll be less employment.
Everybody's jobs will be different. I think that's for sure. How the students learn will be different. How people do their work will be different, obviously, because a lot of the things that we do mundanely or arduously or very difficultly are going to be done very simply. And so we're going to be more productive from that sense. One of the things that I will say is that for most people or a company, if your life becomes more productive, and if the things that you're doing with great difficulty become simpler, it is very likely, because you have so many ideas, you'll have more time to go pursue things. It is my guess that Elon will be busier as a result of AI. I'm going to be busier as a result of AI. And the reason for that is because we have so many ideas we want to pursue, so many things that we still have in our backlog inside our company that we can go pursue. If we were more productive, we can get to those things faster. And so in the near term, I would say that there's every evidence that we will be more productive and yet still be busier because we have so many ideas.
When do you think the general population will get such the wake-up call where they really see the end in sight that you're talking about, where the dystopia becomes real, where 10% of the people in the world lose their job for it never to come back, and they can see it's 20% next month? And by the way, do you think that's when we might actually get some type of a change?
I think reality will hit very hard in 2026.
That's next year.
Yeah, if not earlier.
That's fast.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is it will be diluted in misinformation.
Okay.
Or maybe in opinion. It's funny because most people don't understand that a self-driving car is a robot. It's not a humanoid, but it is a robot. Okay, and so the Elon Musk, fancy, flamboyant way of saying we're going to make robots that are humanoid-like, and all of the other humanoid makers, it's because they look amazing on video. But there are so many other robots that are being made that will completely not look like a robot, and that's when you get 10 billion of them, right? And of course, with economies of scale, and with most of the technology already available on your mobile phone, the replacement of muscles is going to start to take place probably 3 to 5 years from now. Okay. The replacement of brains is going to work in 2 stages. Stage 1 is, if you take coding, for example, a job that requires intelligence, ChatGPT claims that they are better than most developers in the world, other than 175, they said. Okay, it doesn't matter, say they are better than 90% of the world's coders. What that means is that very few developers will work with an AI. By the way, of course, Claude is the best at all of this, right? And Gemini 2.5 as well, but coding is actually really in the other LLMs. They will work with those LLMs to code, and accordingly, any developer that is not better than the AI, within a year or 2, will not have a job. So not everyone will lose their job, but imagine if unemployment in the technical coding space is now 30%. Yeah. It doesn't have to be 100% for the economy to feel the pain.
Look at this piece of shit over here.
That alien hasn't learned how to eat properly yet. He's so primitive, so clumsy, so dangerous.
I got ADD. I got ADD.
I don't believe in 2025, young or old, that you are that damn dumb. I don't. I believe in people. And I believe anybody who really wants to know or really wants to fix your car, you're going to make the effort to figure it out to your best ability. If you're really that stuck, how old is intra-body communication? Just type that search in. It's going to tell you 1996 and MIT. Not, hey, this is a conspiracy. No, it's a product. You mean to tell me that you've never heard of a Fitbit? Okay? Or the basic wearables?
Bound to happen, what with so many things getting smaller and smaller all the time. First, of course, pocket calculators, micro cassette recorders and the like. Then the stereo radios that you clip to your belt and take jogging.
It's the hottest new fad in electronics, tiny TVs. Some so small they actually fit on your wrist. Others no bigger than a paperback book. They range in price from $200 to $500. Some use a new flat TV tube, and some use a liquid crystal display. They are battery powered. The batteries tend to last only a few hours, but that's not keeping the buyers away.
Reception is marvelous, especially for someone looking for a gift that's different.
Helen Beckerhoff.
There are certain types of watch buyers who just love the gimmicky watch, and you can sell them anything that's different.
Or Susan Moody.
Not for me, for my husband. He's a TV fanatic.
At the moment, Sony is out in front with its Watchman, but right on its heels are companies like Casio and Sinclair, and especially Seiko with its wristwatch TV. Remember Dick Tracy, the comic strip? Well, it's come to life. Some of Seiko's wristwatch TVs are already selling in U.S. stores for about $500. Meantime, each Seiko dealer has one watch to show. This store is raffling it off. The Sony Watchman, however, is on the shelves, selling for about $200.
It picks up an incredibly good picture. In fact, in here, our reception is very, very bad, and it's an amazing picture on that.
No sale. Eric Perkins likes the Sony.
The Casio that's out, however, with the liquid crystal display, is even smaller than this. It will fit in your pocket.
In Japan, where most of these tiny TVs are made, they're churning them out. The Japanese know exactly how many shopping days there are until Christmas.
And I didn't even throw in the ITU biotelemetrics of vital signs down telephone lines. From 2004, pacemaker upgrades, man, for security. The more things, the smart fridge, the smart cars, whatever it is, that are put on the internet, the more cyber biosecurity is necessary.
I mean, why do people believe this stuff? It's ridiculous. So they are checking into conspiracy theories, but they're not going to tell you about it, because if they tell you about it, it defeats what they're trying to accomplish. And that is
paralyzing fear that stops us.
Phone calls?
Phone calls fuck me up.
Phone calls.
Phone calls do fuck me up.
We're all pretending like phone calls are just like phone calls.
It's become such a normal part of society.
How the fuck can I hear you?
Brother, fuck that. Cameras? What?
Cameras?
Cameras? What the fuck?
Bro, cameras. There's like a physical thing though.
No. But like old-timey ones. Where it was like the big bulb that flashed onto a paper or something.
I feel like that's way easier to understand.
No, dude. Radio. Like sound waves. Like radio waves.
Radio and phones.
Phone calls.
Like radio waves, I don't...
Bro, how does a phone call happen? Don't fucking say waves. What's the waves? That's my question. You're telling me I'm calling to someone? I'm talking to someone on the other side of the planet?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Or even better, you're talking to an astronaut in space?
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck phone call get there?
I can understand that now, but in 1969, where they're like,
You
one
can understand?
small step for man, one giant step for mankind. How are you? They're up there, brother.
Dude.
We're here.
How am I?
Why do I need to call collect in order to fucking reach, Barbara 3 streets away?
And obviously, like a phone call, figuring out how to phone call works is like, I'm sure there's an answer, whatever. My thing is this. How did someone think of that? Like, how did someone be like, we'll just put it and it won't, nothing will be connected?
Make sense. And I know that people are going to say, like, we figured out a way to transmit a signal of you talking to a tower, which goes to another tower and pings to that person.
You said a bunch of stuff that I don't have answers to.
And I'll be honest with you, I've heard the answers, still don't make sense to me.